Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I know we're all desperately excited to get these patch notes for 0.2.0, and a lot of us are probably still deciding, what we're starting. I know me, I'm personally stuck between starting Lich with Spectres. Spectres, I think, are going to be really, really cool. I'm super excited to try them, so I'm pretty heavily leaning towards Lich and Spectres, but with Huntress coming out, and Mark clarifying that critical chance that you get from excess accuracy, that node in the ascendancy will be related to base crit chance. I think he said he was about 90% sure of that. Man, that could just be insane. That's basically a free 12% base crit chance just from that mastery. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. But to tide us all over as we desperately wait for these massive patch notes that we're going to be getting soon, they did release an item filter information, and I think there is one change in here actually that I'm very, very excited about. I know they said that it was kind of a placeholder for the future, but I'm glad we finally got it, and that is the removal of expert and advanced prefix for the naming of the items. Thought that looked pretty ugly. I can't lie, in the game. It kind of broke the illusion of the game, which you don't really care about in an ARPG, me personally at least. But it was really nice to see that they got rid of these. So, an expert leading great hammer is now a massive great hammer. An advanced gothic quarterstaff is now a barbarous quarterstaff, and it goes on like that. So they did it for what looks like all the weapons and all the armor as well. Super nice change. Finally get rid of the expert and advanced stuff and go into just actual naming of the items. I know there might be people might say, oh, there's a slight downside in that you don't know what it is, but people will very quickly learn, just like in PoE 1, you learn the names of the base items. A necrotic armor is the best in slot for evasion ES. Personally, I love this change, and I'm happy to see it in the game already. Another nice change is getting improved runes. In case you missed it in the Q&A or in the reveal for 0.2.0, there is now lesser and greater runes. Hopefully these greater runes are decently common. I hope they're not super rare. Not like the greater essences were, right? We don't want to see that. We're also getting new talismans, as well as the introduction of reliquary keys. Now, if you're a new player and you don't know what reliquary keys are, basically, as part of the highest tier supporter pack, you are able to pick a unique item from PoE 2 and add it to the foil list. So what does this mean? If I get a reliquary key, I can put it in my map device and then open up a portal to a room where I can go in and get something free from the chest. Now, it is completely random, and it'll be from the list of foil items that are available to drop in each respective realm. So you can see there's things like Zest's reliquary key or the Trial Master's reliquary key. So these reliquary keys are going to be dropping from these specific bosses, and then you can go in and use them to get foil versions of items. Foil items being introduced to the game is really cool. I know me personally, whenever I get my Mage Blood for the season, I'm always trying to get a shiny Mage Blood just because, it adds that little bit of, humans, we're simple people, right? We like shiny things. So if I can have a shiny version as opposed to, just a plain old basic version, I'm going to take the shiny version. So super nice to see foil items added. We're getting 4 new omens added as well. The 4 new essences I'm super excited for, especially in combination with essences being a lot more common, and then you add in the fracturing orb on top of that. I honestly was shocked when they announced that they were going to be adding fracturing orbs to the game. I did not think we would see these that early, so that is really nice. As well as the new amulets and the new rings. PoE 2 getting its own version of a simplex amulet or a helical ring or a cogwork ring. Really nice to see them kind of shifting these bases over, and I think they'll allow for really cool possibilities in the game. And it's nice to see that already we're kind of building up. It's very early, but you can see where it's going. We're building up the bases, we're building up the crafting. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. They added all the new bucklers in, and we got the list of all the spears. So Looks like there's going to be multiple different spears. I'm guessing like how they do with the quarterstaffs, there's going to be some that are specific to, you know, stun chance, some that are specific to higher crit, some that are specific to higher attack speed, and so on. That's just a little teaser for you guys from GGG. Hopefully we get the patch notes later today. I'm going to be going over them and picking my starter. Like I said, I'm trying to pick between Lich plus Spectres because that just looks like it's going to be insanely fun. And I'm willing to bet that someone's going to find an incredibly busted Spectre that's just going to one-shot everything in the game. Or do I go with Huntress and try out the new shiny thing like everyone else? I'm not sure. I'm still deciding. I'm going to wait till the patch notes come out and see what's good. Hopefully this is some good information to tide you guys over to the patch notes. And be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think you're going to be starting. Whether you're, you know, questioning or you have a dead set on something. I love hearing from you guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.